you found out that you were nominated?
I found out that I was nominated during the Grammys nomination show because I was performing, and it's funny because they didn't tell me. And you know, when you're on stage performing, you don't hear what the TV presenter says. So I got off the stage and they gave me a paper, and you know, I read it and it's like, David Guetta, 5 Grammy nominations. I'm like, what? You know, it's crazy. You know, I was really like, and it was funny because I was there at the Grammys, you know, but nobody told me anything, you know, and it was really like the moment I was leaving the room, you know, oh, by the way, you know, and yeah, I was really happy. I'm still very happy. It's a huge honor for me.
Who was the first person you told afterwards?
I called my wife. Yeah, and I read, because it was crazy. Like, there was this big press release, and you know, it's like pretty big, and there was like the first line was Beyonce gets 11 nominations, and the Black Eyed Peas gets 6. David Guetta, Jay-Z, Lady Gaga gets 5. And I was like, what? To have my name in the middle of all these genius people, for me, it was like, that is crazy, you know? Because I really come from an underground world, you know? So when I started, and even like 1 year ago, it was impossible for me to imagine anything like this. Impossible.
So you read those names, you're like, one of these people doesn't belong, and it's me.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, what? You know, to be in the middle of those guys, it's fantastic. Of course I'm happy, and you know, I'm trying to enjoy the moment, and it's a great honor. It's great also for me, because it makes even more artists want to work with me now, you know, because until now I had a lot of requests from, you know, people that knew my music, but now even the artists that don't know my music, they're checking me out. So it's really great.
Have you any requests from people that surprised you? You're like, I never would have thought this person would want to work with me. Or?
Oh yeah, many. I had requests from almost everybody, really. So
anyone crazy like Taylor Swift or something, or?
No, not from Taylor Swift. From I'm not gonna say who, but there was like a really, yeah, some artists that are very surprising, and sometimes it's in a good way. For example, I had dinner yesterday, because you know, there's some obvious things like Florida, and I've been working on Florida stuff, and of course, again, you know, Akon and the Bees, and Estelle, you know, artists like this. But it's kind of obvious for me, and Khalees. But I met yesterday a fantastic artist called Kenan, and he's from Somalia, you know, like really not in my world at all. And it's not pop, it's not hip hop, it's not electronic. It's just, but it's so beautiful music. Then I was like, yeah, of course, you know, let's try. And that is something good about, you know, Grammys. It's also because, as I was saying, you know, it's not only the people that are going to the clubs and love my music and then they want that kind of sound. It's also now others, different artists are kind of paying attention to what I'm doing.
Who's your date?
Who is my date? My wife is my date. Yes, I'm coming with my wife.
Does being nominated change anything about you as a person or as an artist?
I was very happy. I'm even happier. So the thing is, I'm a very smiley person. So I'm afraid people are going to think I'm really stupid, crazy, something, because it's like all the time right now. I'm so happy about all this, you know. It's just, I cannot help myself. I'm always smiling.
Pretend I'm the judge, or whoever the hell picks the Grammys. Why do you deserve to win?
Why do I deserve? First, my album is really, really good. And I think as a producer, I got a feeling is the best record of the year. There's no doubt about it. But it's also that we tried something new. And this is probably, you know, what makes me the most proud is that it was not easy because there was a lot of reaction from my community saying like, you're going with those people, you know. And I'm sure that a lot of people in the hip hop community were like, dance music, you know. And we did it, and it works, and I'm really happy, you know, that it's really exciting to do something new and something different.
Any standout misses from this year's nominations?
Wow. Honestly, I'm nobody to judge that, really. No. I mean, there's lots of music that I love, but everybody would think that this is totally crazy because it's just like, you know. So I know I'm not in the secret of the gods, and you know, but I'm happy I'm part of it.
Who would you like to see host the Grammys?
James Brown. That would be fun. Oh yeah.
If you could add one category to the Grammys, what would it be?
I would love to have something more related to the DJs, because my album is nominated for Best Dance Album, but there's also Lady Gaga and Britney Spears, you know, and for me it's more like pop music, and I would love to have the DJ culture right now is so huge, and I think it should reflect more.
Your favorite Grammy moment?
Well, you know, I'm not American. We don't even have the Grammys on TV in my country, so I don't know. I cannot answer that. I've never seen the Grammy. My first Grammy experience is gonna be to be on stage. It's pretty cool, huh?